You are one of my oldest, dearest friends, and one of my heroes, both of our heroes, Jerry Seinfeld. And you did Comedians in Cars this year, which I was
Yes.
so excited about. How was that experience for you?
It was great. Now me and Jerry are friends, but it's a new friendship,
Yeah.
and he's 65 and a billionaire.
Yeah.
So it's hard to navigate where he's like, text me. I'm like, okay. So I'll text him, and it's sort of, I'm cautious. Texted him, I was coming in yesterday, so I texted him on Monday. Said, hey, gonna be in the city tomorrow. Me and our mutual friend John, gonna get some coffee if you wanna join us. He doesn't text me back for like a day, which is terrifying and hurtful. Because if a normal person doesn't text you back, fine. Jerry not texting you back, you can picture in your head from the sitcom of him looking at his phone and going like, Neil Brennan, he's not important to me. So he eventually texted me back last night, said, sorry, I couldn't make it. And then he sent me a YouTube clip, which was just clips of him. Which was him being like, I couldn't make it, but this is the sort of things I would have said had I shown up. Oh, good. All right, good. Good. I'm going to start doing that where I'm going to go, hey, I can't make it to your wedding, but here's a clip of me on George Lopez's talk show from 2012.
I thought it was very nice. I enjoyed the episode a great deal. You have a dog, and he brought dog treats for the dog?
He brought dog treats. I'm sure he went to the store and got them. He brought dog treats. He bought Ben & Jerry's beef jerky, right? Which, you know, dogs love. So he brings my dog.
Dogs love brands.
Yes,
Yeah.
they love branding. Now, my dog loved the beef jerky that Jerry gave him, but gave him what is known in the business as diarrhea.
Okay.
So I can't give him those treats anymore. I give him other treats. So now when I give him treats, he looks at me the way comedy audiences have been looking at me for a decade, which is, you're no Jerry Seinfeld. Which is painful, yeah. Yes, yes.
I have enjoyed over the years, I like talking to you about your family. You come from a very large family.
How's your mother?
How's my mother? My mother is very good.
Great.
Yeah, she was very happy. I had to call her yesterday with a question about, my mother was a French teacher, middle school French teacher. I had a French question, and she was thrilled.
What was the question?
We just wanted, Amber Ruffin does that piece, Amber Says What, and we wanted the French what, and we wanted to make sure that it was quoi and not quel.
Great.
Simple question.
Yeah, and it makes your mom feel useful.
Oh yeah, she'll
And,
she'll wonder why she didn't get paid.
How old's your mom?
She was born in 48, so 100.
70. Yeah. My mom's 80, gonna be 85. I'm like youngest of 10, long story. So she's at the age now, every time I talk to her, she tells me it's always Irish women who died and who fell in town of her friends. So
Those
she'll
are the
go
only
like,
two options.
Mrs. McGuigan died and Mrs. O'Reilly fell. That's generally how it goes. And it is interesting to say, oh, good, she didn't die. Like, oh, she just fell? Oh, good. Oh, that's good. That's great. I'm glad she fell.
Yeah.
Now, old people falling, I don't see old people falling. I always see the aftermath. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone ever sees old people fall. You just see them being tended to afterward. And it usually they just look shocked like this, like, like just total bewilderment and like, and then you kind of get the look, like you get the feeling like they're like, should I even get up? Is it even worth it anymore?
I think you might not see them fall, because I think they fall so slowly.
Yeah,
It's
maybe I'm
like,
passing old people falling constantly, and I'm not even aware of it remotely.
There's a photo of us from years ago at a
Yes.
party.
This is proof you had your second kid.
Yeah.
I'm still single.
Yes. We are the same age.
Yes. We've had different luck in romance. Mm-hmm. It may be my fault. You present better than I do.
I don't think that's true.
Well, you're more charismatic than me.
You're very charismatic.
Tell me about it. But I'm saying you're a little more charismatic than me. And this is a photo from a nightclub in 2004. Mm-hmm. This is why Seth is happily married with 2 children, and I am still on Instagram.
Okay. Well, let the audience judge.
Yes.
Because maybe it's in the eye of the beholder. Maybe people will look at this and be like, I think Neil's the charismatic one in this photo.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Start close on Seth.
Let's get a little tighter. Can we get a little tighter? Yeah. That's a real, like, me being like, yeah, like, I'm talking to a girl and being like, oh, did your friend want to meet my friend? He's not here.
We were bad at being single because we would just go up to women and we might as well just go like, hey, you like skits? Because you were just starting to get good at Saturday Night Live, and I was starting to get good
And
at
so
Spell
all we
Show.
would do is we'd go to bars and we'd talk about comedy writing, and then
Right.
we would assume that any women who were nearby us also wanted to know.
Be like, what's that? Act break. Yeah.
Were you gentlemen talking about the rule of threes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.